Hello everybody, welcome to That Halloween Life. I'm Eddie, and if the title of this video brought you here, welcome. I am a Halloween lover, enthusiast, and I've started this channel to share my love for this holiday with you all. Not just for you all, but alongside with you all. Today I want to talk about Dollar General Halloween 2026. They're going to have multiple wave drops. So I know a lot of people saw that Summerween drop that just dropped recently. So if you haven't been in Dollar General, there is a Summerween line, and it's very pink and very peachy, and if it was available at Sonic, it would be like a limeade lemonade type situation. That's what it reminds me of with those colors. Also, I was in Big Lots, and my local Big Lots doesn't have a lot out yet. They've cleared the shelves. They have little post-it notes and signs that say Halloween, Harvest, animatronics. They had a couple animatronics still in their boxes. So I only filmed the blow molds, but that's what I want to talk about since I do like blow molds. These blow molds are going to be repeated ones. These are ones that were featured in years past at other locations, such as Michael's. Also, Big Lots currently is having at-home blow molds that are available in at-home or were available at home in years past. Whew, okay, I got that out without stumbling. So, I'm going to be talking about the benefits and the not so great things about them being cheaper. So, let's go ahead and talk about Dollar General 2026 Halloween Wave 1 drop. Employee actually showed me the planogram for the next wave of Halloween. So they're supposed to have another wave drop later on during the summer. She told me it was supposed to be around July 31st, which is coming up quickly. I don't rely exactly on dates unless I'm specifically hunting for something and it's something I really want. So then I'm like in there the day it's supposed to drop. But take this with a grain of salt. July 31st could be the next wave drop at Dollar General. This is going to be your more traditional Dollar General decor. The things that you're pretty typical at seeing at Dollar General. The mask, the ghost, traditional colors. So they do have like a ghost coming out. I'm not sure if it's a blow mold or if it's just going to be a figure, but it is a white ghost holding a pumpkin. They are also having another like sign coming out that reminds me of the Joanne Fabrics ghost. So they have some traditional stuff coming. So if you don't like this line, and I get it if you don't like it, just be patient. They should be having another one drop because it was part of their August planogram. And this wasn't just like a piece of paper that was black and white with vague like pictures in it. These were actually colorful pictures and a little bit more detailed, and told the employees like not just how to decorate, but multiple ways to decorate. And it was an actual book, like a thick book, planogram book for their seasonal stuff. So I'm looking forward to that drop. So we'll see if this time next month in August, if that line is popping up in Dollar Generals. So this Summerween line is either going to be a line that's a hit or a miss with you, the individual. It is your choice to decide whether or not you are interested or not interested. And I have a feeling that this is a love it or hate it type of situation. There's not going to be too many people that are in the middle with this. If you are a person that loves to do Halloween, there are going to be some pieces in here that might pique your interest. They had a hint of purple, but it's mainly pink, peach, and white. There's a lot of little ghosties in this collection, and you have pearl white, you have like an iridescent white, you have like a soft white, a lot of white in this line, a hint of black, and a hint of regular orange, but not a lot of it. Mainly a peachy orange color. So I feel like this line is going to gravitate towards a younger generation. When I was in there looking at it, there was a little girl in there with her mother, and she was like, Mommy, we're in the pink section. So she was very excited about it, and I feel like that is where the majority of this line is going to go. On the nightstand or like the desk or bookshelf of a little girl's bedroom. That's where I feel like a lot of this is going to land up. Also, I could see this in like the dorm room of a college student, with anyone who is loving the pastel colors, is someone who loves pink, you're on a budget, of course, you're in college and you want to add a little bit of decor in your dorm room. I could see maybe college students liking this if they like the pastel colors, and of course Haul-O-Ween. But I did find something that was calling my name when I was standing there, and the Dollar General employee was like, buy it all. And I'm like, girl, I'm not doing that. I did end up picking up these two little ghosties. For some reason, I saw these, and the little voice inside my head was like, Eddie, get these. Eddie, get these. Get them. Get them, Eddie. Get them. And I'm like, why am I being pulled towards these little blow molds? They are little blow molds. Let's talk about price. They are $8, which is kind of really pricey for a blow mold that does not light up. They do not come with a battery in them, but they do have a coupon if you spend $25 or more. So if you rely on Dollar General to get your little odds and ends, you can get it for cheaper. Like if you bought 3 of these at once, and with the coupon for, like, if you spend $25, get 3 of them, it will knock the price down to like $6 and some change. So there is that coupon available at Dollar General's website for some financial relief on any of the decor or your odds and ends that you want to pick up. But they are so cute. There's 2 variations. You have the opened eye variation, blowing the bubble with its little arms going outward and with its little body curved to, from where I'm at, it's curved to the right. And then this one right here, it's squinting while it's blowing its bubble. I'm imagining that it's afraid that it's about to pop and get all over their face, so they're squinting and their little arms are tucked in. And what I like about these are that when you display them together, their little bodies kind of curve towards each other, which is kind of cute. So they don't light up, so I fixed that. I customized these myself. Now the bottom of these had a very little opening, so I couldn't stick anything through that opening to really light them up. So what I did was I just went ahead and drilled out the bottoms of these so I could put my own custom light inside of it. I have tons of these little blow mold lights, and voila, we're going to have a lighted blow mold for under $10 because I had my cords already. You're going to have to buy them if you don't have them, and you can find them at your local Home Depot or Lowe's. It fits perfectly, so now they illuminate. So now I have 2 little ghosts that did not illuminate before that are going to light up. So you may be thinking why I was gravitated towards these blow molds. And the light bulb did not go off until I got home. I was doing something random, nothing Halloween related, and all of a sudden the idea popped in my head, and I understood why the little internal voice inside my head was telling me to pick these up. If you haven't seen a previous video of mine, on the 4th of July, I did find the gumball machine from Michael's. Are you seeing where I'm going with this? Because I'm super excited. So, when the time comes for me to fill this gumball machine up, because I will, I plan on doing traditional Halloween colors. My cat is having a fit. If you hear her, she is mad that she cannot get in here. So you're gonna hear my cat crying, just in case. So I have these little bells that I bought over a year ago that are black and orange. So I'm putting them in here because they're gumball machine size. Also, I'm thinking about putting like yellow, red, and white in there because those go with traditional Halloween colors as well. If you look up old Halloween traditional colors, you will find those colors there. So when I fill this up, I'm going to put these little ghosties around this gumball machine, and it's going to look like they just spent their 25 cents and got themselves some gum. They got themselves a little gumball. And what I plan on doing is that since I've customized these to light up, I got these black stands, and I have different heights. So I'm going to put them like at different heights, tiered at different levels, and when the lights go off and they are lit up, it's going to look like they're floating around the gumball machine. And I think that is going to be super adorable. Playing around with the idea of maybe putting colored C7 lights in them, making one orange, making one purple, making one green, adding a little bit more of those traditional colors. So when they're on, they will match more of my orange, my purple, my green decor. So everything will tie together, or I can match them the colors of the gumball. I can do one regular, I can do one orange, and I can do one like red or purple to go with the black. But anywho, I can have all kinds of different ways I can display these and have these dancing around these little gumball machines. I do have decor up all year round, but it's usually some of my favorite pieces, my vintage pieces, like these two little ghosties back here. They do not go in storage. I use them as night lights. I spent too much time tracking those down, and I do a lot of flea marketing. There is something wonderful about pulling a tote out when the air is crisp and cool and you got a movie playing on in the background and the vibes are right and you're starting to decorate. So I do both. I have the best of both worlds. I have some stuff out all year, and then I pull a lot of it out getting closer to October when the mood is right, because it's no fun decorating in this heat, I tell you that. And I'm on the East Coast, so we have hurricane season too. So I've learned my lesson years ago not to decorate outside too early. So let's go on to Big Lots. So the repeated blow molds in this clip, you're going to see a black cat wearing a orange hat. At Big Lots currently, it is priced at mine at $22.99. This is a really good price point because these were available in Michael's in 2023. There we go, 2023. I actually pulled some video footage out of my vault. I have footage after footage from year after year. I always like to record because it helps me catalog when things came out. And it also allows me to recognize something when it is a repeat. So this is a repeated blow mold. I'm going to share this footage with you. Also in this clip, you're going to see a ghostie holding a pumpkin, and that was spotted at Big Lots last year. So here's the clip. All right, so I'm in Michael's, and I'm infatuated with these blow molds. I haven't seen the cat anywhere else. This is my first time seeing the cat. I didn't even know that was here. I saw the ghost floating around on Instagram, so I wanted to see it. There's a kid screaming in the background. I'm in love with these. They're 50 bucks a piece. I'm definitely walking away with one of them. Corey just grabbed the ghost, so I guess we're taking the ghost, but I love these. I wanted to record these really quick. So there you have it. So they were Ashland brand in Michael's, and they were $50 back then. So to be able to get this blow mold in Big Lots for $23 is a great price. But you're going to want to get there early because these cats were painted pretty poorly at my location. I was looking at them because as you can tell in this video, I was gravitated towards them back then in 2023. I genuinely liked them. And as I was looking through them this year, they're sloppy. There's a lot of over painting. It doesn't look good. You can see from the footage of this video. So you're going to want to get there early and get the pick of the litter, pun intended, and try to get the one that is the best painted, because you don't want to be left with just one or two that is awfully painted and you're kind of stuck deciding, well, do I get it even though it's badly painted, Okay, so the little ghostie that is also in this clip is currently in at home for $34.99, so much cheaper at Big Lots. So $10 difference. That's a big difference for a lot of people. And the only difference really between the blow molds from at home and Big Lots with the Ghost is that the Ghost is a lighter orange in Big Lots. It's not as vibrant. So when you light it up, it's not going to be a vibrant orange, where the at-home ones were better painted and had a more vibrancy to that pumpkin. Now, that blow mold has been available since 2024. And at home, I remember I bought one in June of 2024 because it was on Father's Day. We did a Father's Day related thing, And then I went to At Home afterwards and found that little ghosty blow mold, and I had to have it. So I've had one since 2024. So they're not that rare. They're not going to be that uncommon. So if you don't want to pay those prices for retail, the odds of you maybe finding them at a yard sale or garage sale are going to be pretty high with those. So just keep that in mind as well. But it looks like they're also getting the at-home ghost walking the dog. I actually bought one from At Home. I fell in love with it. I actually like that design that was showing up in resin form, from tabletop decor to bigger statues. So I really love that design. I did a video on that one as well after I purchased it. So if you can't find them in At Home, don't have an At Home, you can find them at Big Lots if you have one near you. So that is all the information I have for you today. As always, happy hunting, stay safe out there, and of course, happy Halloween. Bye.